Hello again everyone, Age of Dune here, and we are back casting another League of Legends game. This one should be a ridiculously awesome game, as it's got a lot of really high-level players in it. It's got the wonderful Scarra, who we've seen a lot of in the past few days, as it is the LCS, and he is in Dignitas. It's got TiensiNoAkuma, who is not actually playing as anything in the mid, but is instead going to be Jax. It's got aphromoo in the jungle for the red team. Everybody knows aphromoo used to be a big-time, I think, support, but he actually left the team he was in to go do ADC, and now he's actually, well, in this game, he's jungle. And then finally, it's also got ROBERTxFLEE here, who is actually ROBERTxFLEE, but this is just one of his many alts, apparently. So yeah, it should be a really awesome game, I'm hoping, because it's, like I said, it's got a lot of the really big names like that. Lots of friendly people, and it's got Nami, who I'm still really liking. I'm not sure how that missed. It went right through the guy. But, hey, whatever. That's the way it works. Alright, so let's go through the rest of the players while we're waiting for the people to get set up. It looks like Jax here, TiensiNoAkuma, is going to be top versus, looks like Akali. Oh, nice bubble there from the Nami there. She actually took quite a bit of damage, though. Alright, so he's going to be against Akali, played by Ultimazero. The mid lane, of course, is going to be Scarra, playing Kennen, versus Kha'Zix, played by OmegaB. It's a ward there. Both teams know it. I'm not sure if the red team knows that it's there, but the blue team definitely knows it's there. Alright, bot lane, we've got Vayne, played by Propaganda PandA. Versus Ezreal, played by ROBERTxFLEE, like we mentioned a little while ago. The supports, we've got Nami, played by Yuno, and Lulu, played by WizFujiiN. The jungler for the blue team is going to be Nautilus, played by LOdam, versus Fiddlesticks, played by aphromoo, who's actually invading from the looks of it. He's picked up by this ward, though, so the Nautilus does know he's here. So he's almost definitely going to check this bush first. Oh, he started red, so sorry. There is going to be no red there for you, aphromoo. aphromoo have smite? He does have smite, so he was thinking about trying to smite steal that, but that's not going to work. Up top, Jax and Akali just doing a little bit of back and forth. Nothing big down there, up there. Vayne has actually taken quite a bit of damage so far. And Lulu's being a jerk and pink warding this bush. So, oh my. That was really close there. ROBERTxFLEE is really trying to kill this Vayne. The barrier did just get popped by Vayne so that Lulu wouldn't kill her. Now Nautilus is coming up here for a gank. I really want to see down here too because interesting things seem to be happening there. But the gank is coming down on the Akali. She does not have a ward, so she has no idea. She does go ahead and go into her thing, but there's a pink ward. And yeah, she just got yanked. She's already been stunned, and they're going to go and turret dive. She dies to the Jax. So first blood goes to the Jax top lane, which is going to be really unfortunate for Akali. Both Akali and Jax can get nasty when fed, but I think Jax, in some ways at least, is more scary. The Akali's got the good escape because of that little circle of you cannot see me thing that she's got there, but as long as you have a pink ward on you, like you just saw there, it completely shuts that entire thing down. So she becomes a lot less scary. Nice little bubble there from Nami. Got a little bit of damage in on the Lulu there. Mid lane, both of these guys are just sitting around at full health. Looks like Kha'Zix is a little ahead on XP. I'm not sure how Scarra got... Oh, no. It's just that Scarra has a big wave still here, whereas the Kha'Zix only has 2 minions. So I have a feeling once Scarra kills all of these minions, they're going to be pretty much caught up. So, as of right now, it looks like the Kha'Zix is going to hit 6 first, but I'm pretty sure the wave is going to be reversed before they get 6. So I think Scarra is actually going to hit 6 slightly before Kha'Zix, unless this Fiddlesticks gank goes off. So Fiddlesticks is coming in. But, oh, is he going to get him? He does get the fear off on Kennen, but Kennen is able to just lightning out of that anyway. The fear actually didn't last that long on Scarra. I'm kind of surprised by how quickly it wore off. No idea what's going on there. In comes the Nautilus. Tried to land the hook on Fiddlesticks. Did end up missing it, though, so that was a no-go. And now Fiddle is just being a jerk and actually pushing this lane. So Scarra is getting a lot of CS that the Kha'Zix is not getting. Scarra is already 5, whereas the Kha'Zix is still 4 and going back. So, oh, nice. So if things do go, if they continue on, I think it could actually end up with Scarra hitting 6 slightly before that guy. But down here, the Vayne and the Lulu, that was close. Vayne and Nami just went down. So I do want to go ahead and rewind this, see exactly what happened there. Farther back. Still farther. Okay. So these guys are half health. These guys are slightly lower, actually. And that's probably why they ended up losing that little engagement. They are slightly behind in health. There's a ward there coming out from Nami. Or, no, from Lulu, not Nami. Not the same Yordle. And Vayne actually got a lot of damage in there on the Lulu. But, nice bubble there. And Vayne actually came in to do quite a bit of damage. But unfortunately it was not quite enough. And then Ezreal, the heal bait as well. Ezreal came in and just did a lot of damage. There's the flash and, of course, the kill that we saw. Not bad at all by Ezreal. ROBERTxFLEE. As Scarra referred to him, Robert Godly. Anyway, so they are yet again turret diving the Akali. Akali does go down, so it is 2-2. Top lane has both kills for the blue team, whereas bot lane has both kills for the red team. And Fiddlesticks is actually being really mean to Scarra here. But Scarra goes ahead and stuns him and is going to successfully go back anyway. Take that, Fiddlesticks. Ha ha ha. But the fact that he was delayed there means that they're going to have a lot of time on his tower. And, he is actually forced to stay here. Which is actually pretty dangerous because they probably could turret dive him. So he's got to watch out. He's just trying to Q and hit the tower with his Q. Well, not the tower, but... nice flash there from Fiddlesticks. Scar's trying to get out. Scar does go down to the Fiddlesticks. Very nice. He warded it, and then as soon as he saw Scar there, he flashed over, feared, and just started the drain. Which, of course, ended up sending Scar back. And now Kha'Zix is actually 6. So he's hit 6 off of this. And that is terrible news for Scarra, as he is not 6 yet. So I was way off on my prediction that Scarra was going to be hitting 6 first. Had Fiddlesticks not come and done what he did, I think it actually would have ended up working out that way. But because Fiddlesticks came over and did what he did, it ended up getting Scarra slightly behind just far enough that he is not 6. Poor Scarra. Down bottom, these guys are just pushed to the tower, trying to make it so that Ezreal loses as much XP and CS as possible. And they're just pushing and pushing. They're going to give the CS to Lulu, of course, as much as she can get, but it does deprive Ezreal of quite a bit here. The Vayne is 5, whereas the Ezreal is also 5. So he is there on XP. She is way behind on XP there. So he's probably going to hit 6 off of this wave, the amount that he's getting here. And then after that, he's probably going to be a whole lot more dangerous. He did not hit 6, but he's really close. Yeah, very close. The bot lane is letting the enemy, their team know that their bot lane is MIA. Fiddle is coming in for a gank, but he would get picked up by this if he comes in. So he actually was picked up by that, wasn't he? I want to see that. Whoops. That's not right. Blue team. Go slightly back. Okay. So they do see Fiddle here. They know he's there. He goes up here. They still see him. And yeah, they definitely see him come into this bush. So they know he's there. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, F1, F2, F3. That's right. I forgot. Alright, so he's going to wait here in this bush, possibly go ahead and go in on them, but they are actually going in on double golems down here, so they are not going to be hit by the gank anytime soon. He's actually wasting or using a lot of time. I'm not sure if it's a waste. We'll find that out once they actually engage. But Lulu, or Nami's going to go ahead and clear that bush, but Lulu comes in. Yikes. And, okay, so they both end up clearing it. Ezreal is going in on Vayne. Vayne took a lot more than Ezreal. Now the Fiddle is coming up. There is the Ezreal ulti. And Vayne is yet again really low here. But she does at least have a Nami to heal her up. Now in comes the Fiddlesticks ulti. It did end up landing the fear on Nami, so down goes the Nami. Now Ezreal is going ahead and turret diving the Vayne, and the Vayne does go down. The barrier was enough to save Ezreal, so down goes the Vayne. Now Nautilus is going in and doing a lot of damage here to Fiddlesticks, but in comes Kennen as well, so the Fiddlesticks is stunned. He's going to have to try to escape. The Ignite comes out from Scarra, going in on Fiddlesticks, but as of right now, he can actually live. There we go, Scarra's coming at him. Scarra says, no, you don't get to live this. The fear comes out, but the Q from Scarra is finally enough to take him down. The Ezreal and Lulu are trying to take down Scarra, though. Scarra might go down. Ooh, that was close, 25 health. He is obviously going blue build, as he does have the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. But because of that little engagement down there, Kha'Zix was able to push up to the tower, and he's actually getting a decent amount of damage in on it. It is... yeah, it's down to about a quarter health, and he's almost definitely going to take it down before Scarra gets back. So he's going to get the first tower of the game. Oh, is he going to hang around? He is going to hang around. Now Nautilus is coming in, but he's going to get out anyway. Okay, so down bot, the Nami and the Vayne are back up. The Vayne has still not hit 6 yet, and neither has Nami, whereas the Lulu is 6 and Ezreal is 7. So they're pretty far behind. Jax is 8, whereas Akali is 7, so he's actually ahead of her. So this is definitely the lane that is winning for the blue team. That is great for them. Hopefully he'll be able to carry it later because they're definitely going to need it. Scarra is pretty nice too. I mean, he is 1-1-0. Kha'Zix is currently 0-0-0. So he is ahead of Kha'Zix in pretty much everything, yeah. Because he's ahead in CS as well, so hopefully he'll be able to continue using this advantage, and he will get him some gold as well. But we're not sure. We will see eventually. Lulu did go ahead and put another green ward here after that little support ward war. So that's rewarded by them, and it has nothing from the blue team. Blue team did put a pink ward here, so they can clear any wards anywhere in there. We'll have to see what happens with that. And the Vayne is back on the double golem. She is still not 6 yet. Now she's 6, but wow. She is way behind. And there's really no way for her to safely farm, if you notice up here. Since the Nami was back, she couldn't be up here because she would die. So that is why she decided to choose then to go for the double golems. There is a ping from the red team, interestingly, on Dragon. There's no ward here, but this ward will see if the bot lane at least starts heading up here. The middle lane and stuff is completely unwarded, so they could go from this direction. Not there, obviously, as the blue team would know it. Oh, is he gonna live? He does. Oh, he doesn't live. Poor Scarra. Alright, let's see what happened to him. Obviously, Fiddle came in, and I'm pretty sure I heard Crowstorm. That ulti's mean. I hate that ulti. Once you're in it, it's like, no! Okay, so there goes his ulti. He does come in. The fear goes off on Scarra, who actually, yet again, gets out on it really fast. And he flashes out, but it's not quite enough. The Ignite ends up taking him down. And that gives a kill to Kha'Zix. The first kill of the game to Kha'Zix. And now the red team is going to go ahead and go in on this dragon. Nautilus is coming back up to go ahead and turret dive Akali yet again. But he's giving up a free dragon for it, and I don't think he's going to be able to get the tower because of it. He actually might. I mean, it's at half health. So maybe they're going to try to get the tower. They probably figured that the dragon is gone, so it'd be a great thing to get that tower. They're going in on her pretty hardcore. Jax is almost dead, though. Jax goes down, and now Nautilus is probably going to try to take down Akali. She's low enough. He could probably do it. She's going in on him, though. The tower is going in. The Nautilus does take her down. He's going to take one more tower shot, but be fine. And now I think he's going to go ahead and take down the tower. So they are going to trade a kill for a kill and a tower for a dragon. So they're going to be approximately equal here, which is not too bad. Fiddle is actually counter-jungling here, though. How mean. And they're going to give red to Kha'Zix. Yeah, down goes the tower. So that is the first tower for the blue team, whereas the red team got the blue team's tower a little while ago, which was Scarra's, obviously. And the red buff does go to Kha'Zix. They went ahead and warded it, so they will know when Nautilus decides to come in again. Scarra is a little bit overextended here. He is going to be attacked by Kha'Zix. Does use his lightning rush to get out of that, though, so he's not really too much of a trouble. The big deal for him is if the Fiddlesticks here is able to get in there. The others can't really keep up with him, but the Fiddlesticks with that fear is able to do a lot, because that is a long CC. A very long, painful CC. The Ezreal just got caught there by the Nami bubble, I think. So he's being attacked pretty hard by Vayne, and he does end up going down to Vayne. Nautilus came in to assist if need be, but he didn't end up being able to do it. The Ezreal ulti almost hit Vayne. I think it might have hit Vayne, but it wasn't quite enough to tip the scales in his balance, because it was still 2 versus 1. So now the blue team is targeting this tower, so that will be a little bit of a game changer there for the blue team, as they will have 1 more tower. Although the red team has 2 towers as well, so they will actually just be tied with the red team on towers, but they're still behind on dragons, which is not good news for them. Fiddle's over here. He's gonna go ahead and ulti. Oh, Vayne was still there. Vayne does punt him back, and it's not quite enough. The Lulu ulti came over and disrupted the Vayne, so she was not able to escape. The Nautilus came in. Fiddlesticks is still trying to chase down the Nami, but I'm not really sure that's the best idea under the circumstances. Nami landed her bubble on him as he was channeling his little life doohickey thing there, so ended up interrupting it, but he's still actually doing a lot, and that thing is just so powerful, and he could just spam the heck out of it. What is the cooldown? 3.96? Yeah, he could pretty much just continuously spam it. So he is not worried at all about dying from that. Kennen is coming up to gank the Akali, but he was picked up by this ward, and Kha'Zix was there to counter. The Kha'Zix is actually coming up to gank the Jax, but he, I think, was also seen, but I'm not sure. So he's not going to gank. Now the Nautilus is getting ganked by Fiddlesticks and Lulu. He got slowed by the Lulu. I still think he's going to escape. He does go ahead and flash out just to be sure. I don't really blame him. Down bottom, Vayne is pushing, just getting that CS, trying to catch up to Ezreal, where she is pretty far behind him. Yeah, she is almost 40 CS behind him, and 2 kills behind him, as well as an assist. So she is not doing too well compared to him. Oh, it barely missed, and that means that she is going to live. That was actually really close, though. Jax went down. Go and watch that. They all just went, they both went in on him. I do want to see how exactly... Okay. So he went in on the Akali when she was doing the double golems. Did a decent amount of damage to her, then stole her double golem. Is he going to steal it? He does steal him. Okay. And then that's when Kha'Zix said, okay, well, he's there, so I'm going to go ahead and come on up. And he is indeed coming up. Jax went in this bush, so he knew he was there. Kha'Zix jumped in, and Jax actually went in on him, which is not actually the best of ideas. Jax is trying to 2 versus 1, but it did not end up happening. He flashed over the wall, but yeah, the Kha'Zix was able to take him down anyway. Not sure why he decided to go in on that. He really should have just taken off, because he knew there were 2. And, well, maybe he thought he could 2 versus 1. I don't know. There's another Fiddle ulti going in on Scarra. Scarra does land his ulti, though, on aphromoo, which actually ends up resulting in aphromoos death. So that wasn't too bad at all. He ended up getting a kill for it, and ended up completely shutting that down. Nice job there. Lulu's being a jerk and just pink warding all the things. There is no vision for the blue team because they can't get vision. Unless, of course, Nami counter pink wards. But she didn't, because she really didn't have the gold for it. Vayne is just getting more CS here. Great idea on her part. She has a lot to catch up. She's actually not as far behind. I mean, she is now a little over 20 behind. 30 actually. 30 behind. But Ezreal is farming yet again as well, so that's going to increase yet again. And the Ezreal is still working on his blue build. And there is his ulti. Is it going to hit? It does end up hitting and clearing those minions. So the blue team is forced to back off there. Not too bad by him. And Fiddles is just pushing the lane. That lifesteal's great. As Fiddle. If you're against Fiddle, it's not so great. It's pretty nasty then. Ooh, Fiddle just got stunned, and that meant he was able to get pulled by the Nautilus. So Nautilus went ahead and ulted him right after, and that was able to take down him. Take him down. Take down him. Right. Anyway, Very nice stun there from Scarra, resulting in a kill for his team. And TiensiNoAkuma is pushing top. He's just split pushing like mad. Akali is forced to come up here to push that back. And now he's actually going to go in on her, but he doesn't have a pink ward, so... Oh, I don't know who's going to win this. She goes back into her bubble, but... Oh, he does take her down, but she's going to go down to the tower as well. So that ended up being a 1-for-1. Not bad for Akali. Not bad for either of them. I mean, they both got a kill. And he was able to get a little bit of damage. Not much, but a little bit of damage on the tower. Mid lane, no damage on the tower yet. Bot lane, also no damage on the tower. So he's the only one who's got the damage on the tower there. And actually, it looks like, yeah, the blue team is actually ahead on towers now. They got that mid tower, bringing it up to 3 for them, whereas the red team still has not gotten top. Which I guess isn't really surprising, given the fact that it is Akali. Akali is really not that great at pushing, especially against a Jax. I mean, she is good at pushing, but when you have a Jax as your enemy, not so much. They are going to go ahead and take this dragon, though, for the red team. So that is yet another dragon missed by the blue team. Nautilus actually went in there, which is probably not the best of ideas, but his team is coming to back him up. There's the Nami ulti, which punted up the Lulu. I think it might have hit Fiddle. Did it? Was his ulti on cooldown? It's not on cooldown, so no, it did not hit Fiddle. The Nautilus did go down to the Akali. Oh, it actually did the Ezreal, interestingly. I thought it went down to the Akali, but no. And now the blue team is on the run. All 5 members of the red team are here. Nice bush check by the Akali there. That is one thing that is nice about the recent changes to Akali. Her little Heidi spell thing actually reveals things. And Jax was able to take down Lulu. She decided to come over, harass him, and that was not the best of ideas. Jax is pretty nasty, especially this one. He's 4-3-1. So, her going in on him, not her best decision ever. He was just nicely trying to get the wraiths, and she said no. So he said, okay, I'll get you instead. Vayne's hiding out in these bushes, I think. Oh, Nami's coming in as well. So now Ezreal is in a little trouble here. Not too much. There's a ward there from Vayne, making sure that Ezreal can't hide there. There's another ward from Nami. The Vayne is just doing as much as she can. There's another flash there from Ezreal. Vayne is doing as much as she can, and the Ezreal does go down to Nami. No, to Vayne. Nami does not get the kill, but Kha'Zix is waiting here, and he's probably going to just completely destroy this Vayne. Sorry, Vayne. Bye. Oh, he did not. Oh, okay, he did. The Ignite was able to take her down, and now he's going to go ahead and take down the Nami as well. So that was a double kill there. I expected him to just insta-burst her, but he actually did not insta-kill her. Instead, he was forced to rely on his Ignite there, which isn't really a bad thing, honestly. He still got the kill, and he got a double kill out of it, so that was great. Just wasn't what I thought it was. Fiddle is up here pushing top a little bit, not overly much. Nautilus is coming to assist in keeping that tower, whereas the rest of the blue team is actually coming as well. Scarra is coming in this bush, so he can go ahead and go in on them. There is the Nautilus ulti on the Kennen, and now Scarra is going in. They do end up stunning him, and he goes down. But Akali is just ripping Scarra to shreds. There is the splash from Scarra, and now Jax went ahead and went in. The pink ward was outside the bush, so it did not catch the Akali. She was able to take... What? Apparently the Ezreal ulti successfully took down Scarra, which is not what I thought at all. And now Jax is in a world of trouble. He died. Nautilus is now... Gotta watch out. Nice Ezreal ulti there. I thought the Akali was going to kill him, and honestly she was about to, but did end up not happening. I'm not sure what happened to that pink ward. I guess... Oh, she's got oracles. Okay. That's what happened to the pink ward. Now Nautilus is going... Oh, no. Nautilus is being attacked by Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is able to force him back, but not really able to kill him or anything. But honestly, the force back is more than enough because they are going to get the tower. Vayne's pushing bot again to get that CS yet again. Ooh, that was mean. And Akali's just stealing this blue, actually giving it to Kha'Zix. Great idea. He is definitely a mana hog. Vayne got feared by aphromoo, and aphromoo just says, I'm out. And he's gone. She's just pushing this, though. I think she's wanting, at least, she might be wanting to do some damage to the tower, but she's definitely just wanting to get the CS. Okay, so yeah, it is just the CS, and she's going to go ahead and fall back. Jax is actually going in on the Kha'Zix now, and the Kha'Zix flashed out, so he was able to survive. but it did use his flash. So that flash will not be now, or not be up in the future, so he can be attacked pretty nicely. We'll have to see, though. Ezreal's going back, Lulu's going back, everybody's going back. Everybody, not me too. She has oracles, but apparently she didn't see this ward. That's always annoying. Missing a ward that's just so obviously placed, although, I don't know, it does kind of blend in. Anyway, Vayne is back down bottom farming. She's at 151 CS versus 192 for Ezreal. She is still 40 behind him. Actually, exactly 40 right now, but that changed. And Ezreal is just having a great time of it. Got his Frozen Fist, he's got his Man Immune. It is pretty close to turning into Muramanas. And he's got the Spear of the Elder Lizard, as well as the Iron Boots Lucidity for that cooldown reduction. So he's sitting pretty happy right now. Just needs a couple more items for that blue build to come and be completed. Blade of the Ruined King, of course, is one. I think they were coming down here to do Dragon, which is not here. So I guess they didn't know that it was gone. That was a long time ago, too, so it should be respawning fairly soon. And when it does, they're going to go, oh, crap. We missed it. We'll see what the red team does, though, if they end up getting it. The red team is actually currently 4K ahead in gold, which is not so good for the blue team. It's great for the red team, though. Red team is like, heck yeah. Ezreal's just farming with his Q, which is exactly what you gotta do as Ezreal. As blue Ezreal, specifically. It's, you know, obviously regular build Ezreal also needs to do stuff with his Q, but the blue build Ezreal, that's what it relies on. The entire purpose of blue Ezreal is to just rip things apart with your Q. Those on-hit effects just do a lot. There we go. Yeah, see? She took a lot of damage there. Nami was able to heal up some, but she still did a lot. And there's another one on Scarra. Ouch. It looks like it's shaping up to be a pretty nasty team fight. The ward was placed here, so they know that the red team is there. So they've got to be careful. Scarra lightning rushed over to just do a little bit of Q harass on Ezreal, but didn't really do too much. He did land another lightning thing. And one more spell on him is going to get a stun. But the dragon just spawned, so it looks like the blue team's going down. Red team is coming down as well, but oh, they're going to go for this blue buff here. Kha'Zix actually queued in there, but he didn't actually end up hitting her, which is kind of funny. He thought he was all good, but no, she was there, stealing your blue. And now the red team is coming down to contest this dragon. If the blue team gets it, it'll be their first dragon. Are they going to get it? They do get it. In comes the Fiddlesticks ulti. In comes all the ultis. Scarra's getting really low. Scarra is in his Zonias, but he still goes down. Vayne was able to take down the Fiddlesticks, but Kha'Zix was able to take down Scarra, obviously. Lulu took down Jax. Vayne took down Akali. Kha'Zix took down Nautilus. Lulu took down Vayne, and then Vayne took down Kha'Zix. I guess she had a bolt on the way when she died. So the only one left on the blue team is Nami. The two left on the red team are the bot lane. Ezreal is actually full health. Ouch. Lulu is trying to come over, but she's not going to be able to catch this Nami. Nami's going to escape. But they're going to lose a tower for this. So they end up doing a dragon for a tower and 4 kills. Well, actually, technically, a dragon and 2 kills for a tower and 4 kills. So you don't really know that it's worth it. Nice ulti there. Just wham! Taking down those guys. I think this one might go down. Nope, it got really low, but it didn't go down. But there is a huge wave there, and Scarra says, I'll take it. And he does. And he misses his Q on one, but that's okay. We forgive him. That Scarra ulti, by the way, did actually end up making it to this push that was actually really massive. Did not end up making it to the tower. And the cleanup from Fiddlesticks and Akali was able to just finish it off. So both teams are just currently roaming around, farming up as much as they can, but there's not really much they can do at the moment, especially these people. I'm not sure what Vayne's doing here, honestly. Kind of a weird place for her to be, as, you know, she is a squishy, and she had no protection there. So she's going to go ahead, come on over here, and farm up that wave a little bit. Kha'Zix coming kind of scared her off, and I don't blame her at all. Wow. That's a pretty huge difference. That is almost, that's 50. 50 now. No, 60, sorry. My math skills are shot, apparently. Pink ward here from the blue team, so they know that the red team does not have a ward, and they know that the red team is not going in on that. And Nami's just passing out her wards like they're candy, and Lulu is, of course, killing them. This blue buff is going to go ahead and go to Scarra. So that cooldown reduction for Scarra is pretty nice. And now the red team is going in on Baron. That pink ward did pick them up, so they're going to be forced to fall back. Lulu went ahead and warded here, and they don't have any wards to clear it. So the blue team does know that there's a ward there, but they can't destroy it. But the red team was forced off of Baron by the fact that the blue team was coming. So now Nami's going to clear this ward, and the blue team, oh, missed that. Nice. There's a nice engagement. Akali is almost dead. She does go down to the Nautilus. Now the Fiddlesticks is taking a lot of damage, but doing a lot of damage as well. He goes down to Vayne. The Kha'Zix got taken down by Kennen. Ezreal was able to take down Nautilus and Vayne. Now Jax is going in on the Lulu here. She does go down to that. And the Nami, interestingly, actually gets Ezreal. Now it looks like Jax, Kennen, and Nami are thinking about going ahead and doing Baron. And I think they can do it alone. I definitely do, and that's exactly what they're intending. I don't think they're going to have a problem with this. There's no jungler up, so they don't have to worry about a smite steal from either side. But they're just going to be able to DPS this down. Fiddle will be up in 7 seconds, but I don't think he'll be able to get to Baron before it dies. No, it's definitely not going to happen. Nice, 84% attack speed. So they do end up taking it down. Now they're going to go ahead and go back. And the red team is sad as they just lost their Baron and they got aced. That's actually pretty sad. And now, because of that, if you notice the gold totals, the blue team has definitely caught up there. And the red team's going to have to play defensive because of that Baron buff, which means that the blue team's probably going to be getting another tower soon, would be my guess. But Akali's going in on Kennen here, and she is just able to take him down. He was way too far extended there, considering he was that low on health. So she was able to destroy him, and now it's a 4 versus 5, which completely changes that dynamic. What I was talking about with the towers, that is no longer the case. Well, it still could be. I mean, Baron buff is a lot longer than his death timer. So they will still have Baron buff on everybody but Kennen, but now Nautilus is overextended, and the red team's converging on him here. Kali's coming in, there is the fear from Fiddlesticks, and now Nautilus is gonna die. Blue team, what are you doing? Stop. I do not know why they're doing this, and now there are 2 members of the blue team down. So their nice little bonus they got by getting that ace and the Baron has just been completely thrown away. And now they're going to lose a tower instead of being able to take a tower. They completely threw that. That was pretty nasty. And the red team's going to go ahead and get another tower off of this as well. Nope, they're going to go ahead and fall back. Nautilus is still dead, but the fact that everybody else was here was enough to scare them off. Bye-bye, red team. But again, that was pretty huge for the blue team. That was a huge mistake for them, letting 2 members go down into the same thing. They both died here by being that pushed out, just farming the waves. There's no reason for it. But hey, that's the League of Legends. You make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Vayne is coming around. There is a ward there. It does end up going down just in time, just before it got invisible. There's a ping back on Kha'Zix there because they know Vayne is around here, but Vayne's actually going back. She probably has another item. My guess would be she's about to upgrade that thing. Quicksilver Sash into... No? No new item for Vayne? No? No. She just went back to go heal. Okay. Well, so much for that. Figures. Now they're walking around. Both teams are actually, blue team's oddly spread apart, which is probably not the best of ideas. Fiddle is down bot. Kennen is way up here. He went in with his ulti, landed on all of them. He did a lot of damage to ROBERTxFLEE. ROBERTxFLEE melted there. The Jax ended up getting the kill. Kha'Zix almost died, but he ended up escaping. The Akali went in on Vayne, but she was CC'd to death by the Nautilus, and Jax was able to take her down as well. Now they're going in on this tower. Now they're going to get that tower. Fiddlesticks is thinking about ulting. Oh, he was picked up by that ward, so he's got to run away. He does not want to die to that. He's still picked up by the ward, and Jax is going in on him, and down goes Fiddlesticks in a moment. The fear there kind of delayed it, but he still goes down. So there's a rampage for Jax. The Scarra, sorry, the Vayne ended up getting that tower down, and now they're going in on the Kha'Zix, the CC from both Nautilus and Nami combined, and he just melted to them. Now they're pinging the dragon, and now red team just threw it. So, although that one wasn't so much of a throw as it was just the blue team really capitalizing on the fact that they were all there. I mean, the red team, they were all pretty close to their tower, but they were only slightly overextended. So that one was more of a play by the blue team as opposed to a massive overextending by the red team, in my opinion anyway. Now Jax is going to go back. The rest of the blue team is going to go ahead and come on down here, go in on the dragon. Red team doesn't have it warded, so they're not going to be able to do it. Vayne is pushing this lane. She's going to have to fall back soon because Akali's coming up to get her. Akali's waiting in the bush, but Vayne does go back. So there is a dragon for the blue team. Their second dragon of the game. Both teams are now tied on dragons, and the blue team is now ahead on towers. So they are also ahead on kills, by the way. So they are ahead on gold by 4K now, which is pretty huge considering they were around 1 to 2K behind. So not too bad on their part. The Jax is overextended here. He's got to fall back. Got slowed by the Ezreal, but it wasn't quite enough to worry about it too much. Jax is pretty nasty. I mean, he could probably take at least one of them down before dying. Maybe, because there are 5 here. So we'd have to see, but it's not going to happen. Apparently, Baron's going to be respawning soon, judging by the pings there from the red team. Kennen's coming over to farm this up. He's got to be careful. There are no wards here. He's going to go into this bush, though. Kha'Zix jumped over the wall. And they're just walking around. I guess just checking out to see where the enemy is. That Q is always nice. Lets you know if anybody's in there. Vayne is here. She's hiding here, and she's got to be fairly cautious here. Ezreal's going in on her a little bit. The Kha'Zix is also coming, but Jax is there to help. So they're going to go ahead and take down Kha'Zix. No, they don't take down Kha'Zix yet, but there's the Kennen. The Jax goes down to the Ezreal and the Akali combo. And the Kha'Zix did go down to Kennen. Kennen was also able to take down Akali. Now he's going in, going to take down the Lulu. The only one left now is Ezreal. Ezreal is now versus Kennen and Nautilus. I think he might be able to do it if they continue letting him kite them like that. But no, they're just going to walk away, and they're probably going to go ahead and push top. Yes, it looks like they are indeed going top. There's a nice minion wave there. They're going to go ahead and take down that tower. I don't think Ezreal's going to be able to defend it. He already used his ulti, although it's almost back off cooldown again. It's getting pretty close, so as soon as he has ulti, he'll probably go ahead and just clear this minion wave. But they're going to get this tower before that happens. Down it goes. Scarra and... oh, there it is. There's the ulti, and it only actually got a couple. Scarra dodged it, so it didn't end up hitting him. Now Ezreal's got to play fairly cautious here, as it is a 2 versus 1. He's strong, but he's not really that strong. So not bad there. There is yet another successful team fight for the blue team, whereas before they were just losing every team fight, and now they're taking quite a bit of damage to their tower because nobody came down here, interestingly enough. So that thing is well below half damage now. And that means that the blue team can just come up and pretty quickly tear it to shreds. Vayne's going to go ahead and get this red buff here. The ping from the red team saying, let's go get this. I think red buff is still there. The word is here, but I think the actual buff itself is still there. You just can't see it because of the shadows. But we'll see soon. Now it looked like when Nami was there that it's not actually there. So, yep. Looks like they did end up clearing it, and I missed it. Vayne got their blue buff. Nami's going around clearing wards. That pink ward does end up making it so it doesn't work. The Jax went in on the Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix had to jump away to get out of it. Ezreal got shut down by Jax there, though, so that is terrible news for the red team. The Kha'Zix barely escaped with his life, but unfortunately for them, the Ezreal did not. By the way, I don't like that Ezreal skin. Not really. And it's not terrible, but I don't really like it. So now the blue team is pushing down bottom, and like I said, they're just going to take down that tower in just a couple hits. They're not even going to wait for the minions. They're just going to take it down. It is so low that there's really no reason for them to wait for the minions. Now they're going in on the inhibitor. That is the second inhibitor now down. And now they're pinging on Baron, which is probably a good idea. They have no minions top, and that thing's at full health, so why not go do Baron? Not much the red team can do. almost said the purple team, but that's not colorblind mode. Yep. Okay, so down goes that ward. Blue team is coming in on Baron. Ezreal is still dead. He's probably going to ulti as soon as he can. As the Scarra is over here to go ahead and just... Oh, very nice. The ulti picks up on the Akali. Akali did get ultied by the Lulu, but now she's in a world of trouble. She's going to go ahead and die. The Lulu does, by the way. Akali already died. Now Fiddlesticks goes ahead and goes down as well. Got hit by that Lulu Nami bubble, so he dies. The Ezreal's going to go ahead and take down the Vayne, and the Kha'Zix jumped away, but the Nami's going in on him. He did get CC'd there. She's actually doing a lot of damage to him. He's going to die. She takes him down, and Jax was able to take down the Ezreal, and I think that's GG. The Nautilus and Jax and Nami just need to push this up, and then they can go ahead and take down the double towers and just end the game here. Down goes the inhib again. And the minions are going to the towers, and now they're going in on the towers. Lulu is up in 15, but she's not going to be able to stop this. And pretty much, yeah, she's not even going to be up before that's gone. That is indeed GG. We gotta wait for it to end. And there we go. And Scarra just sold everything to get 4 mana munes. So I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit so I can actually see his actual items. But I can go ahead and take a look at the kill, death, assist, etc. The Akali is at 226 CS versus 257 for Jax, so he's a little ahead there. She's 3912 versus 1168, so yeah, him getting fed is a large part of why the blue team won that game, in my opinion. They did really well by getting him fed. She has Hextech Gunblade, Zhonya's Hourglass, Haunting Guide, Sorcerer's Shoes, Blasting Wand, and an Amplifying Tome. Whereas Jax has Blade of the Ruined King, Randuin's Omen, Nashor's Tooth, Quicksilver Sash, Mercury's Treads, and Chain's Vest. By the way, actually, I think that got something added. I think the basic attacks do 15 bonus magic damage. I think that got added because Wit's End got murdered. Okay. Kennen and Kha'Zix are actually equal at 253 CS, but Kha'Zix is 768, whereas Kennen is 7612. Kha'Zix got a Bloodthirster, Last Whisper, Muramana, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, the Home Guard Enchant, Brutalizer, and Ruby Crystal. We'll take a look at his items in a little while. Obviously, Mana Immune is not real because he has no mana. Him getting Mana Immune would be suicide. Anyway, Ezreal is at 326 CS versus 242 for Vayne, so she's almost 100 CS behind. He is 1267 versus 8810. Very nice by ROBERTxFLEE. He's got Iceborne Gauntlet, Blade of the Ruined King, Last Whisper, Muramana, Spirit of the Elder Lizard, and Ionian Boots of the City. This is blue build Ezreal. That's exactly what he has. Okay, the Vayne has Blade of the Ruined King, Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, BF Sword, Quicksilver Sash, and Berserker's Greaves of the Home Guard Enchant. Lulu, Nami, yeah, Lulu, I was right the first time, has 52 CS versus 13 for Lulu. She is 3-4-15 versus 4-4-21. She has Mikhail's Crucible, Ruby Sightstone, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, Emblem of Valor, and a Sight Ward versus Shrelia's Lock of the Iron Stellar, Ruby Sightstone, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, Chalice of Harmony. I should probably build that on her whenever I play her. Philosopher's Stone. And finally, we've got the junglers. aphromoo Fiddlesticks has 118 CS versus 112 for Nautilus. Fiddlesticks is 3912 versus 4416. Bit better for Nautilus there. He's got Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Sorcerer's Shoes, the Home Guard Enchant, Spirit of the Spectral Wraith, and Seeker's Arm Guard. Looks like he was going for the Zhonya's Hourglass as well. Whereas the Nautilus has Runic Bulwark, Spirit of the Ancient Golem, Warden's Mail, Giant's Belt, Ninja Tabby, and Vision Ward. By the way, no Aegis or Runic Bulwark, which is pretty huge. That is a really good item to get for a team. Alright, let's rewind a little bit. Go ahead and check out what Scarra's actual items are. Okay, so he's got Rabadon's Death Cap, Zhonya's Hourglass, Void Staff, Haunting Guise, Mercury's Treads, and a Doran's Blade. Does he get anything more than that? No. And then this... Let's see, this is where he goes ahead and just sells everything. Oh, I can't speed up anymore. Yep, there we go. He's selling everything. Sell, 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 sell. Buy tons of Muramanas. Alright, so anyway, that's the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.